No camping trip is complete without a few cold ones of these, and today we're going to show you how we keep ours cold. Now, I know what you're thinking, a cooler's a cooler, but this one actually does something that I've never seen before. This one turns the cooler into a mobile drinks dispenser. It's very, very cool. Just take the drain cap off, screw that attachment on, the hose comes on up to the faucet, which has got a lithium battery in it, it's got a light in it, and 2 settings for fast or slow pour of your drinks, whatever's in here. So this is the brand new range of Recon coolers from Dometic. There's the small, the medium, and the large. Now, instead of just standing in our garage with a spec sheet and telling you about how good these coolers are or are not, we thought, what a better opportunity than to come to Stratty in the middle of summer so Johnny's one of our good mates, he's just got this brand new Trippy. It has got absolutely no 12 volt in it yet, it will do, and it's empty, it hasn't been fitted out. And it happened that he called me up the other day and he said, "Mate, have you got any coolers that I can borrow? Because we're going to Stratty for a week." I said, "Mate, I've got better than that. We've got 3 brand new Dometic coolers that I'm going to give to you to use for the week, and we're going to fully test them out." Because he doesn't have a 12 volt setup, we are dependent on these. What's the most important test, I hear you asking? Well, ice retention, because any self-respecting cooler needs to hold ice, otherwise it isn't going to be called a cooler, it'll be called a kind of warmer maybe or something. We went to Stratty yesterday, today's Friday, it is 11 o'clock. We got the barge yesterday at 9:30. I called into the IGA on the way and got a bag of ice and put it straight into this. I'd say that was about 8:30, so we're 27.5 hours into it. This has been sitting in the front seat of my car all day, so behind glass, so it's hot in there. Let's have a look. One thing, let me talk about this first because it's pretty cool. This can open up this way, or it can open up that way, or take the lid off, which is so handy to pack. So here's this bag of ice in yesterday. Still ice, absolutely perfect. All right, I don't care what you're doing tomorrow, the 9th of March, jump onto the TFI website, links below. We have entered the Wildcard competition. Now, this is a step above anything we have done so far on YouTube. It won't be seen on YouTube, it's just on their website. It's gonna cost you $5, but if I see you in the tracks and you voted for us, I'm gonna shout you a beer. We've spent so much time shooting this, editing it, storytelling, everything we've done. I'm gonna show you a trailer now, get you hyped up for it. So tomorrow, 9th of March, vote for us. Thank you.
Most people see a 4-wheel drive as just another vehicle. But for us, it's something else entirely.
That is very sketchy.
Australia Day barbecue, 37-degree heat, beers, wine, ice. I don't think it gets any better. I don't think it gets any hotter. It is hot today. You can literally cook an egg on our driveway. I'm gonna take this medium Recon to Jetto's house and put this through possibly one of the toughest tests it will ever have. All right, let's load it up. Full of ice, 2 bags of ice, carton of beer, couple of bottles of wine. Could take heaps more, but that's plenty for today. I'll not get through all of that beer, hopefully. But I'll report back with the results. All right, let's get going.
We brought it home, opened it up the next morning, there was still ice in it, and it was open and closed all day long because it was Australia Day and we had a few beers. I just wanted to interrupt this episode really quickly just to tell you that we've got our new range of merch all on our website, mudboardsandbeers.com.au. I'd love you to jump on there, buy a t-shirt, and if you do buy one, jump onto our Instagram and tag us in there. We'd love to see some of these things out in the wild. All right, back to the episode. Let's talk about some of the features of these coolers, and they are just loaded with features. The one that I really like, this magnetizes to the side, so you're never going to lose it when you're emptying the cooler out of ice. Very nice ergonomic handles. These are all rubber grips too, so they're not going to slip when your hands are wet like mine are now. What I do like though also is they've got tie down points that go through the lid or they don't go through the lid too, so you can either tether the whole thing down So it's not, the lid's not gonna come off. Well, it's not gonna come off anyway, but it's gonna be latched down. Or you can actually, if I take this lid off, you can, I love the way the lids come off. I've said that before, but it's just brilliant. But you can tether through these points here. So when it is tied down into the back of your car, in the back of your ute, you can still take the lid off. Even though it's strapped on, you don't have to use the handles to strap it down. You can use these tethering points, which I really like. The other thing that I like about top of it's all rubber, so you can set stuff on there. It's not going to slip and slide everywhere. I've been sitting on these. They're really sturdy enough to sit on, and I'm no lightweight. And these are lovely to sit on too because they're non-slip. Other things, look, inserts. These are lovely. They fit. They're really satisfying to fit. They'll slide about on the top of the cooler wherever you want it. They also come with dividers, which double up as chopping boards too. So you can divide your cooler up into, you know, drinks, salads, whatever else you want in there on the other side. Or you could put ice in the middle, have the two dividers and keep stuff on the sides, and the whole thing will be nice and cool. Lots of configurations. In the bigger one especially, I think they come with 2 or 3 dividers. So you've got plenty of options to keep things separate that you want to keep separate in there. Other things, so the little one, the handle, magnetizes together. Just all these features, you know you're buying an absolute premium product with how these things look and feel. The colors, so this one, obviously, this is the color for me. I love bright colors, but they do come in, I think, a gray as well, if you don't want to go bright. But I love the color of this. I think they stand out massively. And the thing that I do like as well is these all nest together perfectly. So you can have the 3 in the car, the big one on the bottom, and these 2 beside each other on the top. They're all going to nest. With that non-slip top, this isn't going anywhere. It's nice and solid there. So you can have them taking up the least amount of room possible, but you get the most amount of cooler possible. Other things that I want to talk about, because these are very impressive piece of kit. The lid seals up in here. These aren't your standard just bit of rubber that's stuck to the roof. Look at these, they're color matched to the Esky to start with, but they are proper seals. It seals, and there's a channel that goes around here that's absolutely perfection fit. Everything just fits as it should. The faucet that comes with it has a light underneath when you're dispensing your drink. So even in the dark, you're going to see what you're dispensing. This spins as well, it clicks. Everything's precise, everything's nice. Everything just works, and that's what you want. You want to buy something that you don't have to think about it. You buy once, you cry once, you have it forever. It's all well and good looking at these in the showroom and bringing them home and looking them in the garage. We are testing these in the real world. Johnny's come with us, like I said. He's building his Troopy at the minute. There's no 12 volt in this. Everything he needs, he's got in these 3 Eskies for a week's worth of camping. Now, he's our cook. He cooks everything. So in this one, there's pizza dough, there's all the meat, the cheeses, everything he needs is in that. All his drinks are in here. And this one, well, this is a cheeky one that I brought because I'm going to make mojitos, and we're going to have an afternoon couple of sundowners with this later on. We'll get the faucet going, and we're just going to sit and chill out right there on the beach, watching the sunset with a couple of fresh mojitos. Oh, I cannot wait for that. So we wouldn't be very good reviewers if it was all positive, because there are cons to everything, and everything has a downside. Now, let's just quickly run through the cons of these, which aren't necessarily specific to these coolers, but I think they're applicable to these coolers. So these are very well constructed. We've been through that. They're thick walls, everything's built for rugged, tough, in the back of the car, bash about. That does come with a weight cost. These things are heavy, and when they're fully loaded, they are heavy. Now, the other con that I don't see it as a con, but a lot of people might, is it doesn't have any wheels. Now, in my book, that's good, but if you want wheels, these don't have wheels on it. And the reason that I don't like wheels is, A, you lose space inside. If you've got wheels on your bottom of your cooler, you've got less space inside. But also, you can't tie them down as well, because they will want to roll around that little bit more. This one, without wheels, you can tie down, but it is probably a con. And probably the last con, a premium product does come at a premium price. You do get what you pay for. I do believe these are massive value for money, but there are other coolers in the market that will be cheaper, but they won't be as good. But nonetheless, is a con. You know what I love to say? Buy once, cry once. So yeah, buy it, and you'll forget about the price in a year's time, but you'll still have the cooler and it'll be still working just as good as today. All right, quick update. It's now Monday. We're about packed up. We're about to get out of here. We've been here since Thursday. So Johnny ended up putting 4 bags of ice in this one on Wednesday. So that's 5 days ago. And ice block, like water containers frozen in this one. Now, the reason he put ice in this one is if this one got too hot, we could transfer ice across to keep this one cool. Turns out we actually opened this one twice. One to fill in the ice inside, the second one to get some ice out for cocktails. This one's been opened heaps and the ice has melted, but it's still cold. It's still cold enough to put food in, which is amazing. And we didn't have to use the ice from here to put in here. That's still sealed as it was on Wednesday. So to me, that's massively impressive. Good job, Dometic. I'm a firm believer that every piece of camping gear that you bring with you has to serve more than one purpose. These do that. Cooler and a seat, cooler and a drink dispenser. Otherwise, you just end up bringing too much stuff. Now look, I get it. A lot of people will have a full 12-volt setup in their cars, 1 or 2 fridges maybe, but the cooler is something that, A, it's a backup. If you don't have sun for a week, you can just go and get some ice. You've still got somewhere to keep stuff cold. Or even at home, you have a power cut, or you have a party, people are coming around, you got the cooler on the ground, people come around, throw all their drinks in it, you got extra space in it. They're always handy to have at home or camping. These will be coming with us on many's a camping trip because sometimes we like to go set up base camp and just sit there for days. These will be very handy for us then. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.